Good morning, guys. We're here at the Holden Bottom Walk. Rightio. Good morning, guys. We're back today. As yesterday you saw, we got stuck into putting the 383 together. So we've done all our pushrod heights, put the sump on it, the pickup on it, put the all the roller lifters in it, which we pre-soaked with oil, and then we had to modify the intake manifold, which I still got to take the bolts out. I want to put a washer on them and paint the bolts. Modified all that. That's all okay. And what also we did is we started to put the electric water pump on it. This is the electric water pump front mount. Here's the electric water pump here. It's a ProFlow kit. We've got ProFlow manifold. We've got. All I can say is ProFlow. Your shit doesn't fit, mate. You need to fucking look at it. It needs modifying. Your holes aren't drilled correctly in your manifolds. And then your water pumps. Have a look at this. They give us bolts that are 25 mil too long. 25 mil too long. How the hell do you fit them, guys? Actually, I'll screw it in. It's probably not that much. Well, that's it. That's bottomed out. And with the water pump on there, it's 15 mil too long. Get it right, ProFlow. That's all I got to say. Shit. So what I'll have to do is I think what I'll do is I'll pull these out. Hopefully, they look hardened, but hopefully I can cut a longer thread in them through here. Shit, I might be able to just lop 15 mil off the thread and see if they go in further, depending on how much back here goes. We'll see how we go. All right, I'll get stuck into that. All right, guys, as you saw yesterday, we measured up all the push rods and got the right push rods. I rang Damo, Damo's the gentleman who did our heads for us, and told him the push rod length, and he said, yep, this is the push rod you want. You get this push rod. So I jumped online straight away, Outlaw Speed Shop in Adelaide, had a set in stock. This was about 2 o'clock yesterday. Said, righto, bang, ordered them, and they shipped them to me straight away, and here at 10 o'clock this morning. Unreal. Thanks, Outlaw, for getting these to me straight away. I was thinking that we weren't going to, it was Thursday, today's Friday. I didn't think we were going to get this done this week or weekend. We'll have to worry about it next week. Anyway, Outlaw, good job. All right, guys. One step forward, 2 steps back. I fucked up. I didn't fucking check the clearance on the sump. So I whacked the sump on it yesterday, thinking, oh, yeah, well, good, bang, bang, bang. And when we turned it over just a minute ago, we had it hitting down here where those 2 grease marks are. I'll just wipe that grease off. You can see it just touch there. So we had to give it a bit of a peen, and there you can see it's bellowed out there. So we've got clearance there now. Also, it hit the oil pickup as well. It hit just there, and there. So I just took it off and peened it with the hammer and flattened it out. But what I also did as well is I had the washer on top of the bracket. So now I put the washer underneath and it's lifted it up a bit more. So now we need to check clearance between the sump and the pickup. But there's a few things, mate. I'm not perfect. Yeah, I overlook stuff. I rush stuff because I'm excited to get it together, and I should have check the clearance on it, and I didn't. Anyway, here's what it is. Okay, guys, got all my roller rockers on. So what I've done is I pre-oiled them, put them all in oil, let them soak in oil, put them all on in place, checked the guide plates, make sure they're in. So I had to move a couple over. Virtually what had to happen is all the guide plates need to be pushed that way on that head and all the way this way on that head to get them in the centre. So we'll see how they come up. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to adjust the rockers. I'll do number one, show you how I do it. So first of all, to adjust the intake, which is that one there, I have to turn it over till the exhaust valve just starts to come up, or go down, I should say. So I'll just wind it over, and just as it just starts, and that's it there. Just start, I'll go back. And if you ever go back, also make sure you always go back further than you need, and then go back the rotating way, the way it rotates. There it goes, just there. So that puts the intake on the back of the cam, on the back of the base circle. So we make sure our lock is all the way out. And then what we do is, oh, that's the wrong spanner. Hang on, where's my 5/8? There it is. So now what we do is we grab the lifter and we make sure we can turn the lifter as soon as we feel it, a little bit of tension on it. They say, some people go eighth, you can go anywhere between an eighth to a full turn. We're going to go a half a turn. So that'll push that lifter down into the bore, its bore, and then we tighten our lock down. You got to make sure your lock is all the way out before you tighten this down too. Got the lock, and you lock up the lock, and then what you do is you grab both of them at the same time, and you just a little bit like that. That's locked away. It will not come undone. All right, now next one. Now we're going to turn it all the way over till the inlet goes all the way open, and then comes back, and just as it just shuts, there it goes all the way down. Comes back just as it shuts. There we are on the base circle of the exhaust. So now, all the way off. There. Half a turn. Lock down. That just pushes our lifter, our hydraulic lifter, down in the bore. And then we just, that's locked. Easy as that. Hope that we had got all that on the footage. Looks like we did. So that one's done. As you can see, by the way, we got the intake off it again because when I turn it upside down to redo the sump, well, not all of them, but a few of the lifters fell off. So took the intake back off, fucked all the gaskets. Brother's just gone back into town. He's just gone to buy new gaskets for it. But them's are the joys of building engines, isn't it? Here's what it is. I just keep on fucking knocking this out and see how we go. Sorry guys, I haven't done any video. You're so excited. We had to get this fucking engine out. Because that's coming out. Because, what brother? The 383's going in. That's what's happening. I didn't even think about it. We're so excited about getting it in, we didn't even think about bloody video on it. So we're at this stage, gearbox is out, we're just pushing this in and we're going to lift them over. Alright guys, engine's off the engine stand, just got it sitting there, ready to go into the Z. But first of all, I needed to put wash plugs in the back of it. It's got the steel ones I've taken out, a little bit corroded, not too bad. So went to bang the wash plugs in, got the 4 Welsh plugs. We've done the side ones, you saw us do that earlier. Went to do the back ones and have a look at that. Fucking just fall straight through. Jesus fucking Christ. I don't know where I got these from, I cannot remember. Side ones was fine, rear ones totally different fucking size. And it was that long ago that I got them. I can't remember where I got them from. Jesus, fucking hard to get good help, isn't it? You've got to do everything yourself. Anyway, brother's gone into town to get some more. That's probably it. We're hoping to get it in today and get it fired up, but it ain't going to happen now. So I'll have to leave it and for the weekend and come back on Monday and put it in and see if she goes. Oh, that'll do for the minute. Rightio. Oh, I better show you. Got all the Welsh plugs in. They're all in there. Got the flex plate on it. Just got the standard flex plate on it for now. It'll do. We're going to whack her in. See how we go. We're just unboxing our couple of goodies here. So one's for the Z. Both over 600 horsepower boxes, don't they, brother? We got, I think. Yeah, we made sure they were pretty good. And one for Mako. We got Nige here. Go, Nige. Nige is putting some screens in for me. And we're just going to get this out. Let's have a look at it, brother. Oh, looks like a gearbox to me. Hey? Alright, let's get this friggin' thing. Well, there you go. It looks like a gearbox to me. It's alright. Let's get it out and get it on the gearbox stand. There you go. Just slip the box in. That's all in. Converter's all in. Measured it up. We've got to put a 1.5 mil washer in it when we put it together. It's all bolted up. Brother's we're just putting the rod shop, thanks to Jakey, cross member in it. He's just getting some bolts for that. We'll knock that out and see how we go. Oh, morning guys. Back on the 383 today. Been doing a bit of work on Mako, polishing her up. But brother's given me a few instructions. Get this thing running. So I had to pull the pin. I might go up there later and do a bit more. So you can see where I'm at. I got the brawler on there. I might actually pull that apart, that brawler. And all those red anodized bits I might paint blue. We'll see what happens. Power steering's on. I've got the new alternator bracket with a new alternator on it. And unfortunately, it ain't going to work. If I put a belt on that, it's going to hit the bloody water pump. I don't know what the fuck I'm going to do there. Unless I space this out further to run off the front pulley. It's going to look a bit fucking dodge. I don't know. I'm not sure what people do there. And I'll have to do the same with the power steering's belt's going to hit for sure. Don't know what I'm going to do. Whether may have to put a belt that comes down and runs down to that pulley there. I might have to put an idler bearing or something on it to miss the fucking pump. I don't know. I'll have to look into it. Be interesting to know what people do to rectify that problem. But anyway, I'm going to keep mucking around here. I've got to put the rad in. We've got some new fans for it. Some good Davis Craig fans for it to keep it nice and cool. These did the job, but we saw them when we were at Summernats, and the guy had a good display. They're actually down at no, we bought them. We're at Motorex actually, but I did see them at Summernats. But at Motorex we saw them, and they did a pretty good deal for us. So we're going to chuck the Davis Craig fans in. We've already got the Davis Craig controller in it, and that should definitely keep it cool. All right, I'll keep knocking it out, and I'll show you when I get a fire. Look who's rocked up. What are you doing? Hey?
Something's dragging on the ground.
It'll wear in, won't it?
Yeah, it has.
You wash it too, did you? Fuck, it's clean. You need to grab one of those covers off a WOP, the plastic ones. Yeah. Only about $20. Well, you get into that while I'm playing with this fucking engine. All right. Let's hang on, I've got to strip the wire. So I've filled this oil pressure gauge. There's some fuel in it. Righto, you ready?
A little bit nervous.
Have you got the battery hooked up?
Not yet.
I'll go and hook the battery up.
Sure.
Yeah.
You're going to start there.
Yeah.
And turn it off.
Yeah. I know. Yeah. Is that all right? So if your hand's over. That battery's a bit soft. You want to put the jump pack on it? Tried to. You brought it in. Got oil pressure. Oil pressure comes straight up, you beauty. Whoa. The distributor's loose as fuck. It's moving around. Let's tighten that up. Okay, we ready? Show me! Show me! I'll fucking show them. I want to see it. Yeah, what was it, 60?
It went over 50, yep, nearly 75.
I thought I heard a slight knock on the sump, did you? I need to put more fuel in it. Well, we can. But I want to.
All the lifters and everything should have buttons.
I want to get oil up to the lifters, yeah. Fucking that takes a bit of fuel, girl. Must have some big jets in this carby. Yeah, jets. 750. Yeah, well, probably won't because it's not timed or anything yet. Alrighty. Got oil coming out of it yet? This doesn't want to fucking. Oh, yeah, there's oil there. That's it. They had a fuel already. Fucking All right.
It's got good oil pressure.
Well, that's good. She's tight. See how quick it stopped. Well, we've got oil up to the rockers, haven't we? Yep.
Put a fuel pump on it.
All right, we'll get a pump on it and make it go. Okay, guys, run into a little problem. I don't have the fuel rail. I forgot all about it to hook up. I've got all the fuel pipe all hooked up, as you can see down there. Got the regulator all plumbed in with our AN fittings. And got to here, went, shit. So that's really not good enough. Anyway, it is what it is. I don't have one here at the moment. I'm getting one. And then we can plumb all that up and that will be sweet. I'll show you the fuel pump. We can see under with our light. Okay, so there we have our Aeromotive pump hiding up there. Got all the AN fittings running on the hose and up the, you see that up there? There it is up the top there. So it's all wired up. Wires all running down along the chassis rail and up into the cab. I haven't taken off the hoist yet, wired inside. I'm still waiting for brother to get home. He's gone in town. He's getting me some relays because I need to hook up the electric water pump. Once I work out how I can get everything working. Electric water pump and the fuel pump. We also, you might have heard me earlier when I said when I was cranking it over, I heard a knock. Yes, it was knocking in the sub and it was hitting on the dipstick because it pushed it up and started leaking oil out of it. So I've got to pull that out and just have a look what's going on there. It is what it is. It's nothing major. I'm not worried about that. So that's where we are at the minute. Okay, so I would say, well, we heard it run. I got it to run. I'm sorry I didn't get it to run and get it all tuned and everything this week. It's what time is it? It's about 4:30 Tuesday Arvo. I've got to get home and get this video edited and get it up for you guys tonight. So it runs. We saw it run. It's not running perfect, but it's running. We've got oil everywhere, which is I'm really happy with. So now I just need to get fuel to it so it'll run constantly. Then I can tune it and get it right. I've still got to get a top radiator hose for it as well. So anyway, there's the 383. So it's completed. It's going. It's in the car. I'm still waiting for a drive shaft. Camo's making me drive shaft for me at the moment. Should be here this week. So maybe you might see it on the road in the next video. We might have it on the road, but we'll be back onto Mako next week. It's coming along, guys. That's good. All right. Thanks for coming along and watching. Appreciate that. Everybody hitting the likes and commenting. I'll get back to everybody I can. I usually give you the thumbs up unless I'm going to give you a comment. It's pretty hard to comment and everything. But look, I appreciate everybody jumping on and watching. And if you haven't jumped on and subscribed, please jump on and subscribe. And we'll see you next time. Cheers. On the road again. Where we going, brother?
St. Arnold.
St. Arnold. I can find a little gem on Facebook Marketplace, was it?
Maybe a little gem. Haven't seen it yet.
So we're heading down there, have a bit of a look, see, and we might come back with something. See what can we find. Oh, brother. One less roo in the country. Bastard. Look at that. No, get that. And one more Arsenal to our collection. One more addition to our Arsenal. There she is. Another little VK. Not too bad a nick. Got the little bit of rust here and there, a bit around the back window, but that's probably about it. Other than that, she's a good little bus. It'll do the job. Something else we can build. All right, we'll keep on rocking. Fucking huge! huge. Have a look at the size of that one there. There's my can of Coke next to it. I don't know what the peas look like. I'm going to go out and have a look in a sec. Fucking look. Oh, size of that one. That was a golf ball that just come down. Fuck me dead.